Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Reviewing this one today from the house of Guerlain. This is Eau de Cologne Imperiale. Had this one for a while, as you can see, and have used quite a bit of it. Reviewed a few fragrances from Guerlain in the past. I did L'Instant de Guerlain, not the extreme version. I've done Tonka Imperiale. I've done Long Yawn and Habit Rouge Eau de Parfum. From what I own from them, I think I still need to review Herba Fresca from the Aqua Allegoria collection. I need to review Heritage. I have the EDP and the EDT. I need to review the original EDT and Habit Rouge Low. As far as other fragrances I'd like to own from Guerlain, yeah, there are probably 20 to 30 that I want to try. You know, the two that I know that I'd buy, if, you know, the time was right, the price was right, you know, eventually I will own these two. I definitely want Shalimar, and I definitely want Vetiver. I can definitively say those will be in my collection someday. There's many more I want to try, and I'm sure many more I'll want to add to my collection. But those two I'll definitely own. I want to certainly try the new Aqua Allegoria. I know there's a coconut one, a ginger one, and one other one, which I don't remember right now. But if you're looking for some of the backstory, the little backstory that I could give on Guerlain, then just check out the video that I did do on L'Instant de Guerlain, which is my first Guerlain review that I ever did. So for this one, I paid $42 for my 100 ml bottle. I got it on Amazon. If you're looking for this fragrance now, you can find 100 ml bottles for like $30 or around that price range. Apparently every Guerlain perfumer gets to do their own take on a cologne, Eau de Cologne. And the latest one, I'm pretty sure, was Terry Wasser's, which dropped in 2010. This is the OG formula that was made by Pierre-Francois Pascal Guerlain in 1860. And the notes on it are orange, citruses, lemon verbena, neroli, bergamot, lemon, rosemary, cedar, and tonka bean. And I believe it's Eau de Cologne in concentration. I don't know if it says it on the bottom. I don't have my glasses, or I don't actually even wear. I do wear glasses, but so rarely. I think it's, oh yeah, it says Eau de Cologne on the bottom. And then as far as your presentation goes, it does show you there that Pierre-Francois Pascal Guerlain made this one. It says 1853. So maybe, you know, I have 1860, but maybe it was 1853, or maybe Guerlain started in 1853. Then you do have those, I think they're the bees all over the bottle. You know, regular cap, good sprayer. Guerlain bottles are just beautiful. They look so nice sitting in, you know, your collection, and next to some of the goofy shit out there. You know, how can you go wrong with these? I mean, this just looks really good. So there's not really I don't really like the bottles, the old ones. I sort of like how they're unifying them. I wish they didn't do that though, but I like those better than the original silver, like, you know, short wide bottles. But anyway, fine presentation on this one. But as far as the fragrance, typical Eau de Cologne, you know, heavy citrus blend. You're going to get just a big dose of lemon and neroli and bergamot and verbena and citrus. And if you've smelled 4711 or Cologne Royale by Dior and Neroli Portofino, you know what this is. This is a good Eau de Cologne. There's some green in it. There's a little bit of rosemary in here that makes it herbal. When it dries down, there's a little bit of tonka-like sweetness and some woods. This is not complicated. This has been done ad nauseum by every big house, from Chanel to Dior to Hermes to niche houses. Every niche house almost has their take on a traditional Eau de Cologne perfume. This is Guerlain's. And I'd love to come on this video and say, whoa, wait, this was done so differently in this one. No, guys, citrus, woods, herbal notes, tonka in the base. Is this quality good? Yeah, it's good perfume. It's not as good as some of the more expensive versions. When I do the comparison piece, I'll talk about some of the fragrances I prefer if you're looking for an Eau de Cologne. But if you have like 30 to 40 bucks, this is a great option, and you won't go wrong. Obviously, the trick with a scent like this that's never really intended to jump off the skin and last forever is to make it do so, is to make it last longer than you'd expect. And the question is, did Guerlain do that here? And the answer is not really. I'd say this lasts longer than 4711 or like Florida water, but if you're looking for like a long-lasting freshie, you're not going to find it here. It's a 3-hour scent, and it projects for an hour or two. This is just a higher-priced, simple citrus scent. There's not a ton of evolution. It sweetens up a little bit. The tonka pops up, becomes woodier, sweeter, a little creamy. Without a doubt, a unisex scent. This is a scent for people who want to smell clean and refreshed. And for me, I think people who wear this, if you're doing it ideally, I think you wear this coming out of the shower in the summer. I never really wear this as my scent, but really as a refresher. If I'm just hanging around or going around, staying local and want something super light, maybe just a really hot day, you come home, you take a shower, you spray this on, you take a nap, and you move on. But I wouldn't expect to wear this as like a fragrance or like a statement scent. Now, if you're looking for that sort of thing, or you want this sort of thing and you don't want to spend 40 bucks or 30 bucks, hey, 4711, that's a great option. That's like 10 bucks. If you're looking for something cheaper, I'd go for that. Florida water is amazing. I don't understand why people, to me, I almost think Florida water is the best cheap eau de cologne in the world. If you can ever find Bergamoto Merino by Gianfranco Ferre, which I am in love with. I'm trying not to go through my bottle. That's the best quality eau de cologne that I've ever smelled in the $30 to $40 price range. If you want to pay some more dough for a really good eau de cologne, look, a lot of people really love Chanel's eau de cologne, and I can't hate on that. The quality's sick on that. Some folks love Neroli Portofino. Some love the original Acqua di Parma. Some love Bond's Eau de New York. For me, there's two fragrances that are eau de colognes that I'm in love with. They're the two for me. They both have mint in them. I love Acqua di Cima by Eau de Italy, which is my favorite eau de cologne because I believe it's like 150 for 100 ml. And it's eau de parfum concentration. And then a fragrance that smells almost exactly the same, but it's a little more money, is 1861 Renaissance by Xerjoff. And you'd be really hard pressed to differentiate Acqua di Cima and 1861 Renaissance. But there are options at every single price point, and even Lemon Verde by Guerlain and their Aqua Allegoria line, which is this very lemony lime eau de cologne, is to me better buy than this. If someone were trying to talk you into purchasing this, I think they'd say that easy to wear, refreshing. You're not going to have to look hard to get this one. It's easy to purchase. It's good Guerlain quality. It's inoffensive, and it's a well-made scent. You can't argue with any of those points. But on the flip side, I think if someone's trying to talk you into skipping this one, they'd say that it just doesn't last. Why not get a cheaper option? It's not a fragrance. Does it make sense to either go for a real cheap option in this category or spend money on the big boys? For me, guys, this is a solid scent. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. There's nothing wrong here. It's a well-constructed eau de cologne that is fair for the money. It was probably groundbreaking in terms of being an eau de cologne that a company like Guerlain produced. It smells wonderful. It's refreshing. It smells natural. It's crisp. But there's no performance to this. If you're fine with something cheaper, I'd go for that, or just pay some more money. So this sort of gets stuck in no man's land where it's like 40 bucks and it's like, why? If you're a huge collector of Guerlain or just really want a ton of fragrances, then hey, this is definitely value. But if you kind of like really looking to have a collection that's sort of well thought out, then I'd either just get a really cheap, I'd probably have both. I'd probably have a really cheap one, Florida water, and a really expensive one of the ones I mentioned, and then I'd sort of skip the middle tier one. But that's up to you. People do what they want. But that is my review of Guerlain's Eau de Cologne, or I'm sorry, Eau de Cologne Imperiale. I'd love to know what you guys think of this one. Drop a comment, let me know if you think I'm nuts, if you think there is a price for the if there is a place for the mid-range Eau de Cologne and collections, please let me know, and I'll see you real soon again with more videos. I'll link to Guerlain, of course, in the description in case you want to go check their site out. You don't know who they are. I'll see you again real soon, guys, with more videos. My name is Maximilian.
Because I'm known to get space.